Time for our tale of the tape for our main event. Weight often an issue for Andy Ruiz, the former heavyweight champion.
Please welcome the renowned, hard-hitting, and battle-ready heavyweight world-ranked contender, introducing Luis King Kong Ortiz. Boxing's first heavyweight world champion of Mexican heritage and the former unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz.
On both sides are good. I gave you instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
Just couldn't get my distance right for that fight because we switched up on him and had Chris box him, and that was, I think, something that surprised
the jab, and that's what he's supposed to do. Get that jab moving, especially in the first round. He's got to be careful.
349 amateur wins, not just fights, wins.
You see what Andy Ruiz is doing with his power hand, the left hand, but there's strategic reasons why, in other words, into the southpaw's right hand, and they've got that figured out. So when you start moving right about there, sparring for the first couple of weeks, he was getting tagged, and he finally figured it out. Majority, almost all of
his a heavy version of Andy Ruiz gets driven back round by Luis Ortiz. That's round one.
And you can tell Andy Ruiz, he doesn't like the southpaw.
Yeah, right.
That round was perfect. That's the way.
In that fight with Charles Martin, excuse me, and I'll tell you, with some tense moments there, this heavyweight clash. Two guys who will box, but will throw heavy leather power at the end of both of these shots, both of these fighters.
Boy, see this, and it's not on purpose, it's by accident. It's the non-meshing. Earlier, Ruiz tried to step outside of Luis Ortiz's lead foot, and it was very awkward.
Nice boxing by Luis Ortiz, by the way, as he sees him.
Oh!
And he goes! Hey, here! Ruiz's hands are that fast.
That's it. He's quick.
6, 7, 8, 9. You okay?
Get up at the count of 9, but that's how fast Andy Ruiz is, and now Ortiz is on very shaky legs once again.
Any punch he gets hit with right now in the head, his legs are gonna.
Ruiz a right hand again.
Oh, hurt him and knocked him down. Really hurt him. Bad. Good counter by Ortiz.
He's wobbly now.
It's a slow opening round, but not here in round number 2.
I think Andy Ruiz.
Oh!
Missed those shots.
28 knockouts.
Ortiz looks like he's lining them up.
Watch those hands.
They're throwing bombs.
There's only 15 seconds left right now.
Slapping right hand.
Exactly right.
Gentlemen, listen to the bell.
Right hand by. This is what we thought would happen.
Wow.
Let's take a look at the highlights. This is the first knockdown. A big right hand on the side of the temple. Can Ortiz recover enough? There's a little bit of a slip there from Ortiz. There you hear the Mexico chants. Trying to utilize his boxing skill with the jab. It's underneath him now. Andy can explode. He's down twice. He got caught coming in several times. And there's another shot, left hand from Andy.
Time, right there.
That's the end
That was good.
of round 3.
You think you're doing fine, and then bang, and you're hurt, and you could be out. He hits that hard. Fast hands.
Like I said, don't commit all the way. Just throw that jab out there.
Long jab from distance by Ortiz. It's a good point because Ruiz's 2 losses come to Anthony Joshua, who again danced the night away in Saudi Arabia, and Joseph Parker. So far uneventful but dangerous. Ortiz looks like he's clear-headed. Joe, it's the first time I even looked at the punch stats. It's really kind of irrelevant.
Right.
Really
getting out of the way, but not inflicting some damage. Like right there. That's what he should be doing more often.
Real quick, because he's got fast hands.
And to your point, Joe, it's not like he's landing 10, 11, 12.
No.
It's only a handful.
One round, Andy. One round, hijo. It was a good round, Andy. Good round.
The jab from both fighters.
Look, He got that hook off and tapped Ruiz Ortiz with that little hook before he knew it was coming.
Round number 5 here, scheduled for 12. Trainers would tell their fighter, hey, I know what he looks like. Take this guy seriously.
I think he's lining Ortiz up for that right hand.
That's the official scoring on that. I'm not sure if that's second, but it's got to go one way or the other.
Yeah, Ortiz needs to keep that jab going.
Really fast hands, but he's got slower feet.
Once again, Ortiz looks a little more comfortable. Obviously, that can change very quickly. Things slow down a bit here in round number 5. Cobra is poised to strike, and there it is, Ruiz Ortiz. Andy Ruiz, former heavyweight champion of the world, back and campaigning. Nice head movement there and a counter right.
Ortiz in the white, blue, and pink. Saw both men really engage towards the end of that 5th round. Throughout all the history of boxing, being cautious. Ortiz looking for that left hand, but countered. Both men tied up, and there's a right hand by Andy. Didn't affect him too much.
Let him go, let him go.
There's another left hand right on the cheek. And Andy
very possibly has taken a few of these last few rounds, and you could get behind, and then he never has to come to you. These last few rounds, how do you see it?
Well, right now I have Ruiz ahead, 57-55, but I
very rare.
Yeah, well, how often do you see Andy Ruiz against
Me, they're the most difficult guys on the planet to fight.
Sweat goes flying.
Andy Ruiz has got his hand back, so
There's a right hand
with his jab. That's what he's got to do to measure him.
Whacks him with the right hand again. He's got dangerous is, and down goes Ortiz.
Right on top of his head.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come here. You okay?
And get booed and not be able to. And he does.
I knew Ortiz was going to come out with that left hand.
Hey,
that was the same shot he hit Anthony Joshua with.
It is, but the fact of the matter is he got in close.
Yeah.
That's what he needed to do.
Then so that's to his credit.
And his game plan.
I felt his stock was falling very quickly.
Andy Ruiz, what got him that good knockdown was using a jab.
They exchange now. Ruiz trying.
The reason he got clipped by that right hand from Chris Ariola's
good jab by Ortiz again. Able to snap it off his head a couple of times. Now he's able to hard body shot to the breadbasket.
That's what Lennox was talking about. Right hand to the body. It's easier for the longer, taller guy to touch, put his hands on the other guy. It takes a while for
round number 9, and a fight that has lacked sustained fireworks. Hard right hand.
Oh, right hook.
It's not a knockdown. Right hand by Ruiz.
That's what the corner asked for Andy Ruiz to get.
Still possible. It could go the distance and go to judges. Larry Hazard, how do you have it?
Oh, I got Ruiz.
Following another 1-2. Kind of battle for position there a little bit.
He's way behind in this fight right now, and that he really needs to put a hurt drive if it goes to a decision.
Point. Misses there at the bell. And let's take a look one more time.
All right, that's that right hand, right on the temple.
Did hit him. Now it seemingly blocked, but he went down as a result. And now here in the 7th round, well, again,
same
right hand.
Right on the temple with that right.
You know, I'm just thinking as we see Shane Mosley. You had him briefly too, Joe.
Yeah, I did. I had the Relis brothers when they were 12, 13 years old.
Oh, really? 10th round here, scheduled for 12. Andy Ruiz with 3 knockdowns. Joe, what are your thoughts on that? Again, you faced a lighter Andy Ruiz with your guy Ariola at the time.
The videos on him. He was working hard. Maybe he ate a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah. Lennox, I think you make a legitimate point. He's a little slower, and it makes a difference. Even though this is the weight,
repertoire really works well against another right hand. And he's in there with a really clever, tricky, and sparring with on a daily basis.
Right. So Deontay Wilder gave him a shot. Joe, you have multiple adjectives. The probing with the jab still. See, the punches landed. It's almost even.
Of this caliber.
Whereas Andy Ruiz has not.
Yeah, this is like.
And you can tell Andy Ruiz is marked up under. Oh, good right hand by Ruiz. He
throws back. A hair trigger. He said, "You're gonna hit me. I'm gonna hurt you back."
These guys have been touching each other hard, but that's inevitable with southpaw and right hand.
Big right hand by
go.
That rocked Ortiz. Impressive very quickly. Luis Ortiz. Can Andy Ruiz close the show? Big man in front.
Ortiz shouldn't be standing right in front of him like that. That hurt him. That hurt his eye.
I heard that too. They were talking about right eye. They don't, or who it was, but maybe alerting the doctor in the corner.
Very well.
Right hand slaps there. And Andy Ruiz, the man with the more
Moved up quickly. Bam, right there. Oh, man, right on the eye.
It's some nice
Lo
area.
tienes aquí. ¡Fua! El open.
The upper with the left.
And Andy Ruiz threw a straight punch, very straight punch, and faster to the target.
Yep.
12th and final. Even if he's won some of these rounds, he'll need a knockout.
This could be his undoing, going after.
But you got to get after it, don't you?
This is bravery at its finest. For that matter, he could have packed it in at 43 years old on a stool.
Good uppercut there by Ortiz. Lennox
slaps that jab in there.
And he's got a minute 20 to do it.
Yeah,
left hand. And again, left hand. That's finding.
Man, is he
Target ropes and throw that left hand.
Right hand by Ruiz. Now trying to measure him. Maybe line him up for a shot.
Oh. This is where the uppercut needs to go.
Both guys fight clean, don't clinch much. See the concentration by Andy Ruiz. Still love to close the show. Oh, that's a good left hand. Closer than we thought.
Well, Ortiz certainly didn't leave anything tonight.
Both fighters with a lot of heart.
Yeah, good fight.
And a lot of skill. Look, there weren't a lot of fireworks, not a lot of sustained action, but Andy Ruiz certainly with 3 knockdowns.
All three in favor of the winner of the WBC Heavyweight World Title Eliminator, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz.
Scorecards were telling, though, fellas, in that Ortiz won a bunch of rounds and made that close. Those are 3 knockdowns.